Hey, Mike Effingham here, Natural Current once again, and we're going to show our hybrid SunRay flow controlled AC/DC pump system. And what I'm going to show, right now we're currently running on solar 100%. You'll notice that our AC pump doesn't have any power. You'll notice the solar pump's running really well. Can't hear it, standard deal. All right, so we have the sun popping out. It's a nice cloudy day. Got clouds in the sky kind of doing their thing, and obviously we're solar pumping here at Natural Current, and we're showing off our SunRay hybrid AC/DC flow control by gallons per minute water system. So our solar pumps are variable speed by the sun, and that's what you'll notice. You'll notice that there's different water flow here. This is our 1/2 horsepower doing our water feature, about 28 feet up. So let's see what kind of gallons per minute we're doing on our SunRay solar pump. So you can see that we're pumping really well. The AC pump is not doing anything. And what kind of gallons per minute are we getting right now on solar only? Is about 146 gallons, 145 gallons a minute. So we're getting 145 gallons a minute on 100% solar. So if you have a commercial pool, a pond, fish hatcheries, right now in a cloudy day when the sun pops out, we're getting 145 gallons a minute through a filter, through a cartridge filter, right into the pool. So it's running well. This is what 145 gallons a minute looks like. What we have this set up here is a hybrid. Is we have a VFD, and this VFD controls the AC motor. So when the clouds go over the sun, which is probably going to come up shortly, we're going to keep that set point of 135 gallons a minute is what I programmed it at. So let's just say this particular commercial pool or this pond or this fountain is always looking for 135 gallons a minute. I don't want it to go below that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on, and right now, if this ever goes down under 135 gallons a minute, the AC pump's going to turn on. So you'll see that currently it's not on now because where the solar pump is doing 145 gallons a minute by itself through the cartridge filter. So right now you're saving 100% on utility charges running your AC pump that you might have at your pool, your pond, your fountain, or your water feature. So right now everything's happy, got a nice cloudy day, you're saving 100% on pumping and filtering your water. So our system's activated in a hybrid setup. The sun's coming into the clouds is what's happening now. You're gonna notice that it's gonna start slowing down. We'll see what this AC pump's gonna start turning on because the clouds are coming. There it goes. You might see a little light and saying, hey, I feel some clouds coming over. So now you're gonna see it turn on. And the reason why that's turning on is because now we're not doing the 135 gallons a minute that we're looking for, because the sun just went behind the clouds, right? The solar pump is still pumping. You can see the check valve's still open, but the pump is still closed. But obviously right now it's stopped, and that's because, you know, the sun's still popping out, it's still running strong, still piercing through the clouds. So that means we're still over 135 gallons a minute, which right now we're at 141, 142. So the AC pump would never turn on because it's not hitting our set point of 135 gallons. So the water is being pumped from the pool, and we have our two check valves, our AC and our DC, goes through our cartridge filter and back into the pool. So sooner or later here, the clouds are gonna go over the sun and really, you know, wind down, doing so it'll do a little less gallons per minute. It'll still run, because right now we're saving 100% on utility costs. As soon as the clouds start covering the sun, then the solar pump's going to slow down, and you're going to see the AC pump turn on to make sure we're keeping at 135 gallons a minute. You know, the sun's just piercing through, hanging in there strong, which typically it does, you know, I mean, it's an amazing star we have. So now you'll see the clouds are coming in, they're going to start covering the sun. Now we're going to start going lower than our gallons per minute, and we're going to start seeing our AC pump start turning on. So there it goes. Okay, so now our AC pump turned on. Now it's offsetting the runtime. So if you see over here, the AC's on and it's climbing to 110. It's going to settle in at 135 gallons a minute. So our AC pump runs at 60 hertz in about 7 amps. But since we have it programmed here, we're able to just utilize the AC pump in a variable speed fashion to what it really needs for our set point of 135 gallons a minute. Now it takes about a minute or two. We're at 151, and it's going to go down and settle in at like around 135 gallons per minute, and that's what it's achieving now. So So now we have our required for the health department or your fountain or your pond situation, filtering it and moving the water and circulating the water at 135 gallons a minute. Now you could program that at to 200 gallons a minute, 400 gallons a minute. We just add a few more solar pumps and you add a few more AC pumps, and it allows you to achieve more flow rate, which might be 6 hours turnover rate that you're trying to achieve and looking to do, or a certain height of your fountain. I mean, the AC is running right now, but you know, it's just kind of, you can see on the check valves, you know, it's pretty much closed on the AC, and the solar pump's just wide open, you know. And we're getting 138 gallons a minute. So really, the signal is turning it off, slowing it down. But we are at about almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So our solar panels are laying flat up on top of the roof. So if we had more of an angle situation, we'd probably be able to pick up, you know, the flow here. Very cool.